Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 85. So far today, we're still looking at more C++ programming from the Free Coding Camp YouTube video. It's like 31 hours long. So far, I'm still looking at stuff with arrays, and so far this time, we're looking at stuff with arrays involving characters. So basically, I'll go ahead and start up by getting it set up. So I don't have to keep typing this all the time. Go ahead and get rid of this. We'll just make an array. So again, call it int, or no, this time not int. We're using characters with an array this time. So it'll be character test. And so this time, again, just an array with characters and everything this time. So again, we have to keep it pretty simple. So we'll just say this. Whoop, wait a minute. Shouldn't be double quotes, because with single characters, it has to be single quotes. Those I've had to type this like all the way out. But so far with this, again, we're just putting a bunch of characters in, so we can just see how this looks. So this, basically, it's an array with the letters hello spelled out. And the thing basically taught to it is that you can just straight up, when it comes down specifically to character arrays, you can print this in a pretty simple way. Just go cout, and then just say test, and from there, it's really it. So we can just run it. Hold on a second. Yeah, I messed something up here. Actually, no, I didn't. So far, what happened here is, because it just came back to me for a second. Again, I'm still recording this, so I'm a bit tired. But so far, the reason why hello came out with a bunch of random syllables and stuff at the end is because when it comes to character arrays, there's something you have to add at the end if you set it up like this. So we have to put comma, single quotes here, then put a slash and a 0. And basically what this means right here is that it's supposed to stop once it gets to this point. So basically run the test again. There we go. It prints it out perfectly fine. So far the video basically said if you don't have this at the end of a character array, it basically will just print out random stuff until it just decides to stop. There is something you can do so you don't have to put this at the end, but you'll have to specify how big the array is here. So basically, if we erase this right here, and we specify that this is going to be 5, or actually no, we specify it's going to be 6. Because check it. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 right here. The extra space we declared, that by default will be made to become this right here. By default, it will become this because of that extra empty space. So we run it again. It prints it out perfectly fine. But if we make it 5, yeah, so we'll make it 5. So far, again, it will print out a bunch of random stuff there because, again, we need extra space, so it by default puts this. If we don't have the extra space, we'll have a problem. So you either should manually put it in, or, again, you have to put out how much space is here and factor in an extra one. So most of it comes down to that. There is that as well. I just probably recommend putting that symbol in at the end so you don't have to worry about specifying here. So we're just going to manually put it back in. And another way you can print this out as well, just using the basic for loop. So we can just say for, and you use basically the automatic range loop. So we can say, again, auto value, and then test. And then here, just basically say the same thing, just cout value. And really that's it there. Let me add some extra space here real quick so we can tell the difference. Alright, so run it. There it is. Both print out the same thing. Hello. So far, if we want, we can also change what's in there as well. Same way you would change one if it was like integers, we can change what's in the array by basically doing something like character test, and let's say test 1 equal, let's say A. And then from here, we can just print it out again. So another cout and L. And we'll just say, we'll just do it the basic way for it. Just cout test. So I'll run it this time. Wait a minute. I'm messing something up here. Okay, I still did it wrong. I just don't need this here. So again, just test one, which will be this here. Change it to an A instead. So run it. There we go. So hello, hello, hello. So you can just do that to change what's already in the array and everything if you want to. So far, another thing and stuff that you can do as well with this is basically we don't have to declare the array exactly like this, because this gets really annoying to do, having to like type everything out as separate characters and everything. Something we can just go ahead and do is, and we're just going to go ahead and erase a bunch of this stuff so we don't have a bunch of stuff everywhere. Something we can do is this. We can put in double quotes, well, and just type in just, there you go. Just type this in, hit run. There you go. Prints out the word. So far with this, you don't have to put this symbol at the end, because when you have it typed out like this, double quotes in the word, it will by default just put one of these at the very end. It will know to terminate at the end and stop. So we can put like a space too and just say like, say hello world, run it, and it types in hello world. So far, again, this works the same way with the other character thing, like something we saw in the last video. We can use like size, because we're in like C++ 17 right now. We can just use size if we want to, and we can do this. So cout size, and then just say test. And so while we're doing that, we can just run it. So right here it says 12, even though there isn't 12 things in here, because hello world, this is 5, and world, this is another 5. So far I should say the amount of stuff inside of this is 10, but instead it says 12, because so far with the space and stuff here and the thing at the very end is by default marking it as a terminate sign. So because of that, it's counting it as 12. So that's why you can type in a whole thing without having to put terminate or having to specify what's in the array. So there's something that's like very useful. So you can just like type things out, do whatever you want. Just make sure if you're like wanting to get the exact size, just to factor in that there's invisible terminate signs in there if you do it like this. Yeah, and so far that's really it. That's all I learned for this part of the video. So far, again, this, I think, finished off the rest of the array part of that video. So I'll be on something else next time. But yeah, so far, again, the arrays, interesting to look at. A lot of stuff I learned. And I'm glad I'm actually learning how to utilize an array. Instead of just being kind of shown something really vague, I'm actually using it, seeing how it works, experimenting with this. So I'm glad I was able to just like mess around and be able to see what this does and get better with it. But yeah, that's really it. So to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.